Twang darkly in the Red River Radio Studios here for the third day of our fall fun drive. Call in 1-800-552-8502 and let them know, hey, they're doing a great job. And you can see them visually as well by going online to our YouTube channel at Red River Radio. We are streaming live. And so for the listeners that aren't looking at you right now, can you tell everybody what you're playing on? Because it kind of sounds like a guitar mixed with a banjo, but you're not holding it. It's vertical. Well, it's laying down, and you're playing it like a piano, kind of.
Well, you made that sound as complicated as you could, I think. I am playing a gourd chromatic dulcimer that I built. So it's a bit like a mountain dulcimer, but it's also made from a gourd, and it's recently been modified to fit this stand. I've had a number of neck surgeries in the past few years, so I've had to adapt the way I play. So that's what you're seeing me standing up in front of.
And how many years have you been playing?
I started playing mountain dulcimer back in 1988 or so. So somebody else will have to do that math. It's a long time ago.
About 3 years, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
And you, Twang Darkly has been, I believe this is your 12th live performance here on Red River Radio.
This is our 12th time performing at Red River Radio, and we're pleased to be here again.
Yeah. So do you remember one of the first times one of your songs have ever been played on the radio?
Joel, do you remember that?
I mean, we've done a lot of just improvisational things, so probably there are a number that the first and only time have been played here. But Michael and I were just talking about the very first time we played on Red River Radio was not in this building. It was when they had little portable buildings, and at the time I was playing an acoustic big upright bass, and we were in a room about the size of this carpet, maybe not even that big, and we had a drummer and my big upright bass, and it was tight. So this is downright luxurious compared to that.
I swear I remember our drummer his kit was on top of a desk, but perhaps I'm misremembering that. It was tight, he's right.
Oh, yeah. Twang Darkly in the Red River Radio Studios, here to bring us great music for the next 2 hours. So call in and make a contribution of support. Let them know they're doing a great job at 1-800-552-8502. And not only do you let them know that they're doing a great job, but you keep Red River Radio on air for years to come. Guys, what's next on the set list?
We're going to do a piece called Beyond the Fields We Know.
Okay. Twang Darkly in the Red River Radio Studios, giving us some cool, spacey jams, and we want to hear from you. Oh, we have a message for Joel. Your son called to tell you that you're doing a great job.
Well, thank you, Avery.
And be just like Avery. Call in 1-800-552-8502. We can only keep this radio station on air with your support. Over 2/3 of our of our funding comes from you. So, hey, that's a big part. Twang Darkly in the studios.
I've got a funny Avery story. We're going out of town over the weekend, and he's in his early 20s, and I was just asking him what phone numbers he knew just by memory. He knew my phone number, he knew his mom's phone number, and he knew Red River Radio's phone number. He's has been listening to it since before he can remember, but he can recite the 1-800 number just because that's what he listens to when he's in the car with me.
Hey, and a lot of kids, well, I don't think I'm a kid, but a lot of young adults my age, I feel, listen to Red River Radio because they grew up listening to Red River Radio in the back seat. So, Hey, make a donation for your kid if you're listening right now and you have one, and ensure that your kid will keep on listening for years to come. Follow make Red River Radio a generational radio station.
Right on. And maybe you grew up listening. Now's the time to call.
Hey, hey, are there any stories behind one of your favorite songs that you like to share?
Yeah, I'll tell a little bit about this next one we're going to do. This next piece is called Scenic Overlook. Its origin, like a number of the pieces I play, it's a piece I composed for my mother. Every year on her birthday, I'll send her a recording. And this one, I had a particular thing in mind. She lives along with my father up in Waynesville, North Carolina, which is in western North Carolina, which, of course, was really hard hit by Hurricane Helene this week. And this piece, sort of evokes this scenery near the Smoky Mountains, a place called Soco Gap, which is one of the areas that sustained damage. So we're going to play this piece, and I'll be thinking about western North Carolina when we do it.
Okay, I can't wait to hear it. Twang Darkly in the Red River Radio studios with us tonight because we are in our pledge drive, our fall pledge drive here at Red River Radio. And that's why we need your support. Call in 1 800 552 8502. This Friday, we are having a drawing at 7 p.m. for the Azalea Inn Bed and Breakfast, a 2-night stay in Jefferson, Texas. Next Wednesday, 7 p.m., we're having a drawing for a king-size sheet and pillow set from Tempur-Pedic. And at the end of our drive, we have the Big Kahuna, the grand finale, a cruise by Expedia Cruises, or a land tour anywhere their itinerary sails. And all you have to do is make a donation. And remember, we are still in a matching hour. So call 1 800 552 8502. Don't feel like talking to somebody? Go online, redriverradio.org, or utilize our new app at Red River Radio. Joel, how are you feeling over there?
I'm fine.
Is that an accordion I'm seeing?
It is.
I really like the color. It's light blue.
Yeah, it's sparkle.
Yeah. And I see Michael with, is this a regular flute? Did you make this?
I did. This is a bamboo flute I made with some Shreveport bamboo.
The best bamboo.
The best bamboo.
The Cadillac of bamboos.
We'll see.
Is there any song in particular that was difficult for you to put together?
Oh, boy.
The next one.
Yeah, this one will be our first attempt, so we'll see.
Okay.
This could be it.
What's it called?
It's loosely called The Wind Speaks in Memories.
Okay.
Loosely.
Twang Darkly on the Red River Radio airwaves, and I think that might be my favorite song
Well,
as
thank
of
you.
as of right now. I that was amazing. Wow. And Red River Radio, it whether on Red River Radio, whether the music you love helps you start your day or it gets you through the day, you know that it's important to you, and that's why you're listening right now. But you also know that Red River Radio is a vital link to what's happening in our community and around the world. We're committed to helping you be the citizen of the world that you want to be. And we also provide a backdrop of music for your day, like what you're listening to right now. Michael Futrell and Joel Boltinghouse, Twang Darkly. We're here. It's the third day of our fall fund drive, and we're just over $15,000. We're in a matching hour right now, so when you make that contribution of support, your dollar is doubled. How are you guys feeling in the studios?
Pretty good, pretty good. So, I don't know how well it is coming through on YouTube and such, but this is a beautiful, beautiful facility, very nice and modern and well equipped. Nice microphones. It sounds great. We're here with headphones on, and it just sounds awesome. Sounds really good.
And your donation dollars
Yeah.
help this happen.
Yeah.
So call in now.
Yeah, 1-800-552-8502. Go online, redriverradio.org, or make a contribution of support on our app, Red River Radio. So, guys, how do you feel about participating in pledge drives and helping raise funds?
We love doing it. You mentioned the importance of having a source of information in the community for good citizenship, and we love being part of something like that. So we can't stress enough the need to keep Red River Radio strong as the voice of the community. So call in now and make your pledge.
Yeah, we wouldn't do it if we didn't believe in it, So we, like we've said earlier, it's our 12th time to do it, and it's always something that we're very willing to do and do our part, and hopefully the folks out there will do their part. And if not, at least enjoy the music while you're making your hummus or doing whatever you're doing.
Are you hungry, Joel?
No, I have a feeling someone's making their hummus right now, and it's on the radio.
That was oddly specific.
Oh, and guys, remember when you make that contribution of support, let the volunteers in the back know if you're team cat, hey, there's a phone, or team dog, and we'll have a tally at the end of the drive. And I think next week we might add in birds because we have bird calls with Cliff Shackelford, so why not? 1-800-552-8502. Again, redriverradio.org, or make that contribution of support on our app. What's next, guys?
We're going to do an Appalachian-style piece called Wire Mountain Stomp Number 2.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll start it any second now. You ready, Joel?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's roll
All
into
right.
another piece.
That was great. I'm taking the place of Kiara just for a minute. I haven't changed my voice. I'm not Kiara. So there we go. She quickly ran out of here for a moment. She will be back. We're listening to Twang Darkly live in the Red River Radio Studios. I'm Kermit Poling. I'm general manager here, and I'm here just because I want to hear the music. And that was I absolutely love that. It's so much fun, and it just seems like in the last couple of weeks, for a number of reasons, I've just been around a lot of bluegrass and Appalachian style music. The symphony just had a wonderful soloist in town, Tessa Lark, who played basically a brand new violin concerto that was essentially fiddle music. That was pretty incredible. The week before that, another violinist was up in Arkansas performing. They're doing something very similar. So this is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. If you're enjoying it as you're listening, give us a call at 800-552-8502. One of the reasons that we have this studio for live music is to give you a little something special for pledge drives. And is that really meant to entice you to contribute? Yes, absolutely it is, because it's the only way that we can stay on the air. And I hope you're having a good time. If you haven't checked out the video on YouTube, you can definitely go on YouTube and check that out as well. And I see you there. They're waving, so that must be Kiara making her way back into the studio. And Kiara, man, that was just the coolest Appalachian piece that they played. And,
Yeah.
I hope you heard it, at least some of it.
I did hear at least some of it. And guess what? Rick Boldinghouse, Oak Park, Illinois. Enjoying the set. We also have to thank Lisa Nicoletti of Shreveport, renewing early because Twang Darkly is so great. We also have Chris, I want to say that's Gilliot from Natchitoches, Louisiana. Heard Twang Darkly for the first time last year on the pledge drive. Thanks. So look, you guys have some fans, and they're saying thanks. And be just like them. Call in 1-800-552-8502. If you're enjoying this music, where else are you going to hear music like this, honestly? Nowhere. And Red River Radio, where we have it all. We have classical, jazz, blues, news. We have Twang Darkly.
Whatever the heck this is.
Yeah, we have gourd music, and we're having a fun time. And I love the live music that we have during pledge drives, because other than like the concerts from home or other things that we have, this is like the main time I personally get to see live music. So I think that's just pretty cool.
Well, thanks to Ricky up in Oak Park, Illinois, and Lisa here in Shreveport, and is it Chris in Natchitoches?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. That means a lot to us. It makes us feel like, instead of being at home, whatever we would be doing, we came out here, and it's we're making some progress to your fundraising goals. So thank you.
That's right. Joel would be at home making hummus right now.
That's right. That's
Were we
right.
not fundraising?
Yeah.
So please support Red River Radio.
Hope it turns out good, Ricky.
1-800-552-8502. That's the number that you can call right now to make your contribution of support. Again, Twang Darkly in the Red River Radio Studios, Michael Futrell and Joel Boltinghouse. What's next on the set list for us?
We're going to stick with this Appalachian dulcimer I'm playing and do a piece called When Argonauts Waltz.
Let's hear it. You're listening to Twang Darkly on Red River Radio. And an anonymous person from Shreveport said, enjoying hearing you guys on the air tonight. And we also want to thank Margaret Boltinghouse from Holly Lake Ranch, Texas. She loves you guys. So, hey.
Hi, Mom.
The Bolting houses are representing tonight.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah. 1-800-552-8502. That's the number that you can call to make your contribution of support. Now tell me, what is Twang Darkly?
You mean where'd the name come from?
Yeah.
Some years ago, was recording, creating music by myself, and I had I still do, have an oil can guitar, which is exceedingly twangy and, played it through a lot of tremolo and reverb and that kind of stuff, and it had a real spaghetti western sort of sound, so I had recorded this piece that came across as, maybe something that could be in a soundtrack for, a movie from the spaghetti western 60s style, and I needed a character name, and so Twang Darkly was this High Plains Drifter sort of character I imagined. So there was a tune that I called Twang Darkly Comes to Town, and that's where the title came from.
Okay, that's neat. And we would like to thank Julie Singh from McKinney, Texas, donating so that Avery Boltinghouse can keep listening to Red River Radio. We have the whole family tonight.
That's
And that's the fun thing about Red River Radio. We are a community. And our slogan is, we are the voice of the community. But without the community, that's you, we would literally have no voice, no Twang Darkly, and no news, no jazz, no classical, So if that means something to you, if you just said, not my Red River Radio not being on air, donate 1-800-552-8502. Go online, redriverradio.org, or make a contribution of support on our app. Now, what do you guys have next for us?
Oh, we're going to do one called Through Hollow Land.
Through Hollow Land.
Strange little piece.
Well, let's get weird. Twang Darkly on Red River Radio, Michael Futrell and Joel Boltinghouse. Now, how much of your music is improvised and how much is actually written?
I look at it kind of like some of our songs are very, turn on a dime. We normally play with Lane Bayless, our drummer, and, we have some songs that are, kind of the same every single time. But other songs I look at it kind of like jazz, where we'll have like a theme, a head, a motif, and we'll kind of establish that and then kind of walk away from it, vamp on it, and then come back. And we've been playing together long enough that we could kind of just feel, if it's going, we'll keep it going. If it's not, we'll end it. So it's really a mix. Some of our songs are totally improvised, but a lot of them just kind of have a theme. Because we could be playing these same songs electrically, and if Lane gets the inkling, which he often has an inkling, to just like make it rock or make it like a different beat to it, you have to follow the drummer. So we're pretty adaptable in that regards, and that's kind of fun. Lane keeps us on our toes more often than not.
Fair to say.
And what advice would you give someone trying to make their mark out in the space jams world?
Do your own thing. Don't try to sound like somebody else.
Hey, that's some good advice.
Yeah, and that's kind of the neat thing, that I feel like we kind of have a freedom to do our own thing, like you said earlier, there's nobody that sounds like us, that often works to our detriment, but, just because people don't know what to do with us, we've had people literally come up between songs and say, what kind of music is this? And basically, what are you doing? And you're like, you call it what you want, it's music, and hopefully you like it regardless of what label you put it on, under, because it does have elements of, bluegrass, that Appalachia kind of folky thing. We do play string stuff, but again, we could also get kind of weird and kind of noisy and improvisational and spacey. So.
Yeah. Again, Joel Boltinghouse and Michael Butrell in the Red River Radio studios tonight. And I actually just got a phone call from John Ellis, and I'm pretty sure he wants me to let you guys know, hey, you're doing a good job, and he wants to say hi.
Hi, well, thank you,
John.
We are in the third day of our fall pledge drive, and we have live music today, tomorrow, and some nights next week as well. And I feel like live music is a treat for our pledge drives, and I feel like you should think that that's a treat too. So, and that's an incentive of calling in and making that contribution of support. 1-800-552-8502. Go online, redriverradio.org, or make a contribution of support on our app at Red River Radio. What's next, guys?
We're going to do a piece, and this is for all those bolting houses out there listening.
Hey.
This one's called Bolting House Mountain.
at 89.9 FM. This is KDAQ, Shreveport, Bossier City. 90.7 FM, KLSA, Alexandria, Pineville. 90.9 FM, KBSA, El Dorado, Camden, Magnolia. 88.9 FM, KLDN, Lufkin, Nacogdoches, and 100.7 FM, KTYK, Overton, Tyler, Kilgore. And we also broadcast on translator K214CE in Grambling, Louisiana. We have Twang Darkly in the Red River Radio Studios with us, who consists of Michael Futrell and Joel Boltinghouse. And this is the third day of our fall fund drive. We have a lot more days to go, and we're going to have a lot more fun as well. So, guys, what do you have to say to someone that's on the fence about making a good contribution right now?
Now's the time to step up. Be part of this community project that is Red River Radio.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else, between, over the course of a week, you can hear, space music on Hearts of Space on Sunday night. You can hear the BBC. You could hear, news. You could hear jazz. You could hear blues, show tunes, Saturday operas. There's quiz shows. There's just basically everything, and it's really, good news, good reporting. There's just quality journalism, unbiased journalism, from around the world. So yeah, and that's, comes at a price. It's I've got my Red River Radio hat on. I'm a proud supporting listening member, and it's just, you feel better after you call in. You really do. And if you don't believe me, call in and see.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, call me back and say, hey, I don't feel any different.
1-800-552-8502. That's the number that you can call. Go online, redriverradio.org, or make that contribution of support on our app. Guys, I think Twang Darkly could give Hearts of Space a run for its money.
Yeah, I've always thought we should mail something into them. I don't know if he takes, I don't know how he gets his stuff, but there's a lot of times when there's stuff on there that, I was like, man, we would fit right in.
Yeah. I also think you could probably give Acoustic Hour a run for its money, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1-800-552-8502. Again, that is the number that you can call to make your contribution of support. When you do that, your dollar is doubled. So a $20 donation is a $40 donation. $40 is $80, and so forth and so on. You get a cool premium while we're going into our 40th year. So for a $200 donation or just $17 a month, you can have one of our 40th anniversary t-shirts and mug. It's a combo. Wow, 2 for 1. So call in, make that contribution of support. And you also get in on all of our drawings that we have. This Friday, we're having a drawing for the Azalea Inn Bed and Breakfast in Jefferson, Texas. That is a 2-night stay. Have you guys ever been to Jefferson?
I have.
Everybody at the station has been to Jefferson except for me.
It's not far.
I think it might be time for me to visit. That way I can pump up the bed and breakfasts more for our next try.
Yeah, it's a neat little town.
What's next on the list for you guys?
We're going to do one here called Western Story. This is going to definitely be in that Hearts of Space realm. You ready, Joel?
Yeah.
Twang Darkly on Red River Radio. Oh my goodness. How long have you been playing the harmonica?
I've been playing the harmonica longer than any instrument, and as it turns out. When I was in high school, I learned to play harmonica with a Walkman in the woods, listening to like Howling Wolf tapes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I went in the woods because it sounded so bad that seemed to be the best strategy.
I tried to learn how to play the harmonica in high school. Didn't check out for me. But hey, maybe I'll have to pick it back up. That sounded amazing.
You got to keep trying.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect, right?
Actually, because he played in the woods so much in North Carolina, we have a pretty big fan base amongst the raccoons out in western North Carolina. It's where we ship most of our 8-tracks and CDs.
Yeah.
Is out to the raccoon population. Rocky, he's like a big fan.
Joel is improvising this particular story.
Well, how can fans best support independent artists like yourself?
Well, that's a great question. It's hard to support independent artists these days because of the streaming platforms. They give you a way to listen, and that's great, and we appreciate that. But things like Bandcamp and/or coming to shows are a much more direct route to supporting independent artists like ourselves.
Yeah, when we play live in situations, we'll have like a bucket with we'll have like our CDs, and there's like a tip bucket kind of thing. And if you give us $5 for a CD, that's I don't know how many thousands of streams that would be. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it really doesn't take much to be better than streaming. And yeah, just go see bands. Buy a T-shirt if the band has one. Just support them, because that money's going directly towards the band and not some label or some streaming service that
I've had my music up on streaming services for 4 years. Guess how much money I've made?
$10.
Exactly. Wow, you got it. $10.02 to be exact. But hey, you heard it here first. If you want to support Twang Darkly, go to a show, come up to them, buy a CD. Hey, they sound amazing. And call in and let them know that. 1-800-552-8502. Go online, Red River Radio, type in, "Hello, I love you, Twang Darkly, and I also love cats." Because I'm Team Cat, not Team Dog. But when you do that, you keep us on air for months, years, and centuries on end to come. So, hey, that's a good incentive. Live music, Twang Darkly, Red River Radio, your public radio station for the region. What's next for us, guys?
We're going to do something a little out of our normal wheelhouse. This next one is a somewhat obscure Bruce Springsteen song called Youngstown.
Okay.
Here in Northeast Ohio, back in 1803, James and Danny found the ore that was lining Yellow Creek. They built a blast furnace along the shore, and they made them cannonballs that helped the Union win the war. Youngstown, Youngstown, sinking down here, darling, in Youngstown. Well, my daddy worked in furnaces, kept them hotter than hell. I come home from now, work my way to Scarford, jive to suit the devil as well. Taconite, oak and limestone, fed my children, made my pay. Then smokestacks reaching like the arms of God into a beautiful sky of soot and clay. In Youngstown, yeah, Youngstown, I'm sinking down here, darling, in Youngstown. Well, my daddy come on the Ohio works when he come home from World War II. The yards are scrapped and rubble. He said them big boys did what Hitler could not do. With these bills they built tanks and bombs, they won this country's wars. We sent our sons off to Vietnam, wondering what they were dying for. From the Mojave Valley, beside the iron range, to the coal mines of Appalachia, man, that story's always the same. 700 tons of metal a day. Now you tell me the world has changed. Once I made you rich enough to forget my name. Youngstown, yeah, Youngstown, we're sinking down, yeah, darling, in Youngstown. Now if I don't want no part of heaven, I'd not do heaven's work well. Pray the devil come and take me to stand fiery furnaces of hell. When I die, I don't want no part of heaven, not to heaven's work well. Pray the devil come and take me to stand the fiery furnaces of hell.
Twang Darkly playing on Red River Radio. We are in our fall fun drive. It's the third day and we are having so much fun. We would like to thank Chris Sandifer from the Barksdale Air Force Base, and they vote Team Cat. Hey. So that is just one more for us, and I am convinced that most of our Red River Radio region are indeed cat lovers. I just feel like news and cats just go together really well.
Did Margaret Boltinghouse vote? Because she's a huge cat person.
She did not vote.
Okay, all right.
But we're just gonna.
I'm put Her one down for cat.
Okay.
Meow.
Meow indeed. Call in 1-800-552-8502. Go online, redriverradio.org, or donate on our app at Red River Radio, and get you a cool premium. One of our hotcakes, if you will, is for a $150 donation, or just $13 a month. You can have yourself a Red River Radio Day sponsorship. Hey, got an anniversary coming up? Got a birthday coming up? Want to just support a friend's show, or a business wants to say, hey, we're having an event. You can grab this Red River Radio Day sponsorship, and the people here are my coworkers here at Red River Radio, and we will say your announcement on air. Maybe we say at least 5 times a day. It's so much more than 5 times a day, and that one, like I said, it goes like hotcakes. We also have some other cool incentives too, like I found my voice water tumbler for $120. But for $120, you can also get that 40th anniversary T-shirt that we have. And if you go online to redriverradio.org, you can see what that design looks like before you even get the shirt. And I think it's really cool. Can't wait for them to come in so I can make my donation and grab one myself. You know, I like the Red River Radio golf umbrella. I just love to sport Red River Radio because I love Red River Radio. And, you know, if you're like me, call in 1-800-552-8502. Again, we have Twang Darkly in the Red River Radio studios. Michael Futrell playing the gourd and guitar and harmonica. And what other cool instruments do you have over there?
I busted out a flute a little while ago.
Busted out the bamboo flute.
Yep.
Made from Shreveport bamboo. And we also have Joel Boltinghouse on the guitar as well. And I saw you play an accordion. Any more instruments on your behalf?
No, that's going to be it.
That's just
He
it.
usually plays bass when we
Yeah, bass and guitar, but
Yeah, so we're having a fun time. They're on air with us for about 40 more minutes. So call in, let them know they're doing a fantastic job, that their music sounds great, and that you are enjoying it. 1-800-552-8502. Guys, what's next for us?
We're going to do a piece called Secret Ways of Stone,
Okay.
inspired by a time we spent out at Red Rock Canyon in Nevada. I did an artist residency there back in 2015. This is one of the pieces. 15, Joel. Wow. And this is one of the pieces from that.
You're listening to your local public radio station, Red River Radio. And you know, what is public radio? It's radio for the public. And it's made possible in most part by the public. So that's who? People like you. And what would local radio look like without public radio? Let's see. There would be no NPR News, no BBC at 12 and 3, no classical music, no regional symphony performances, no jazz, TED Radio Hour, Marketplace, Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, everybody loves that show, and no radio venue for local musicians like Twang Darkly to perform live in the studios. And what about all the live arts and interviews, you know? Public radio, Red River Radio, can't exist without you. So, if you think public radio is an important part of our community, make a contribution of support. 1-800-552-8502. Go online, redriverradio.org, or make a contribution of support on our app. We have Twang Darkly in the Red River Radio studios with us for about 30 more minutes. And we're rocking out. We're having a great time. And guys, I actually wanted to let you know that your music is just so spacey and vibey. When I heard you for the first time, I actually put your music in a sleep playlist of mine. So, and I listen to it every night. And so it's just like, to hear you play live right now, it's just putting me in such a relaxed mood. I love it.
Stay awake, Kiara.
Of course. 1-800-552-8502. I just heard a phone ring, so hopefully when we come back from this next song, we'll have someone to thank. And hopefully, again, Team Cat. What's next for us?
We're going to do a piece called Gumshoe.
Okay. You're listening to Red River Radio. This is Twang Darkly, Michael Futrell, and Joel Boltinghouse bringing the house down. Well, they're not bringing the house down, but you know, spacey wise, I suppose. The music sounds fantastic, guys.
Thank you.
And you know, I love every time you guys come on because your music is it's different, and you know, you can't find anything like that anywhere else but Red River Radio. We support local artists, and you know, when you bond with the community like that, it's bound to give back, you know. So we are in our we're in our fall pledge drive here at Red River Radio, and we need your support more than ever. So call in 1-800-552-8502. Go online, redriverradio.org, or make a contribution of support on our app. And you know, it is also tax deductible, so that's a cool incentive right there. But this Friday, we are having a drawing for a 2-night stay at the Azalea Inn Bed and Breakfast in Jefferson, Texas. And you can get on that by doing what? Donating. 1-800-552-8502. And also remember that we are still in a matching hour right now. So when you call in, make a contribution of support, your donation is doubled. So that's cool in itself.
Can't beat it.
Yeah. What's next for us, guys?
We're going to do a piece called The Sea Rovers from a project we did back in 2014 or so called Martian Archaeology.
We would like to thank Carla Higgins from Tyler, Texas, and she loves the current music playing tonight. So, you guys have just been bringing it in tonight, and I think a lot of people really resonate with your music, and that's cool.
Thank you, Carla.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You're putting the public in public radio.
Tyler.
Oh yeah. 1-800-552-8502. We haven't had anybody from Arkansas. So let's see in these last 19 minutes, if we can get a listener from El Dorado, Camden, or Magnolia, or any of the surrounding area to call in and make a pledge of support. And donate cat, right? 1-800-552-8502. Guys, what's next for us?
We're gonna do a piece, and just for Joel, I'm gonna jump off of our set list for a moment and do an audible. I'm gonna do a piece called "The Big Shindig."
Okay.
I think Joel knows this one.
It's big.
It's huge.
Twang darkly on Red River Radio. Woof. Meow. Call in 1-800-552-8502. We have Twang Darkly in the Red River Radio Studios because it is our fall fun drive. And, you know, you guys are really just putting the fun in fun drive right now. I've been having a fantastic time. You know, if you could only listen to one album for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Joel, you take that one first while I think.
Oh, man. Maybe Abbey Road. I don't know.
Oh, man, that is a hard question.
I can give you a alternate. If you could collaborate with any artist dead or alive, who would it be? Oh, you can't come up with that one either.
We're including dead people? Come on.
Sun Ra.
Yeah. All right. I'll give you a fist bump on that. Yeah, we want to do an album with the Sun Ra Orchestra.
Cool. And if you weren't a musician, what would you be doing right now?
Data entry.
I'd be teaching sociology at seminary, which I was doing earlier today.
Well, look, you know, music brings people of all walks of life together, and so does Red River Radio. So call in 1-800-552-8502. We have Twang Darkly in the studios for another 13 minutes. So call in now, let them know they're doing a great job, and if you have a Twang Darkly song you like to hear, hey, let us know.
And we need some Arkansas action.
Yeah, Arkansas action for sure.
We're only in the latex. We need to put the arc
In the latex.
to the latex.
Yes.
Come on, arc. The orchestra. Arc it up.
Yeah.
Bark. Arc. All right. Sorry.
What's next for us?
This one's called Skåne Emotion. Skåne is a region in Sweden where I spent some time making some music. This is one of the pieces from that.
Again, Twang Darkly in the Red River Radio Studios, giving us some cool jams.
Thank you. We're enjoying it. Thanks for having us.
What's your favorite song to play overall?
Wow.
Have you played it already?
I think it's neat when we're working on something new.
Yeah, we do tend to like new things
Do
that
you-
we're not quite ready to play.
Do you work on new things together, or do you, Michael, start something out and then you come to Joel like, hey, I got this, and then Joel comes and works on it, and then you guys just come together?
It's usually that latter formula where I have some sort of half-baked idea and then Joel helps me cook it.
Interesting. Yeah. 1-800-552-8502. That's the number that you can call to make that contribution of support. We need your support more than ever. Over 55% of our funding comes from you listening right now. So help us keep Red River Radio on air. We're coming up on our 40th anniversary, December 20th. So, hey, help keep us on air for our 50th and our 60th and our 70th. And maybe we'll be lucky enough to have Twang Darkly back on for our 100th.
Right
hey,
on.
hey, that would be nice. But we can only do that with your contribution, with your help. So call in 1-800-552-8502. Guys, what's the last song for tonight?
It's gonna be our favorite one.
Well, it's going to involve me tuning this guitar for a second. This piece is called Magnetosphere.
Magnetosphere. Cool beans, cool beans.
It's nice to play inside. You know, we've had a number of outdoor gigs over the spring, summer, and humidity and guitars don't go well together. So it's nice to be in the air conditioning with stability of string tuning. All right.
Twang Darkly in the Red River Radio Studios has played for us these past 2 hours. You guys have sounded amazing. Last question of the night. What's in store? What's next for you guys for the upcoming year?
Well, we've got a few gigs remaining this year. We'll be playing at St. Luke's on November the 1st from 6 to 7. And then on November the 2nd, we'll be playing at Art in the Park.
Which is up on Cross Lake. It's in a state or a city park.
Richard Fleming.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful park. It's going to be like an outdoor craft fair, music, food vendors. It's a great place to do some holiday shopping. It's a beautiful scenery setting.
Lots of art vendors and that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
It's a fun day.
It's going to be cool.
Okay, so if you wanna hear more from Twang Darkly, you can go to Art in the Park and what was the other event again?
St. Luke's.
And St.
Low
Luke's.
Key. That's St. Luke's Methodist Church, 6 to 7 p.m. on November the 1st, which is a Friday night.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for coming
Thanks,
on.
Kiara. Thanks, Kermit.
Hopefully,
y'all.
we can have you on again for a 13th and a 14th, and my favorite number, a 15th time in a row.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Everyone, call in now.
Yeah.
Make your pledge.
Yeah, we still have a little bit of time left. 1-800-552-8502. This is your local public radio station, member-supported and commercial-free Red River Radio, a public media service of LSU in Shreveport at 89.9 FM. This is KDAQ, Shreveport, Bossier City, 90.7 FM, KLSA, Alexandria, Pineville, 90.9 FM, KBSA, El Dorado, Camden, Magnolia, 88.9 FM, KLDN, Lufkin, Nacogdoches, and 100.7 FM, KTYK, Overton, Tyler, Kilgore. And we have this great programming on air. We had this great music on air, Twang Darkly, because of you, because you support us. So we're having great music to support you right back. 1-800-552-8502. I just heard a phone ring, but I don't think we'll be able to say your name on air, but we'll probably be able to do it in the morning. So we're going to go into Jazz Out with Andy B. But thank you so much again, Twang Darkly, for coming on, and thank you for listening and being a listener member.